Now we are moving on to talk about the classroom design. And there are two ways we could actually do this. We can set up the classroom in a passive way so that it actually influences the way the kids think about English. For instance, when you walk into the classroom and you see a whole lot of English content, you begin to have the feeling that there's something in this classroom that is important, which is English. Now, the passive sense of the design, this is the general design and arrangement of the classroom and how it fosters learning. And what we mean by that is it's not something we actively teach the kids. It's something that we place in the classroom to give them an impression, to let them know that over here, English is important. We are not getting to the part where we use it to teach them yet, because that's an active part. But then letting it be an environment that gives the idea that this is an English place, this is a place where we learn English, goes a long way to help the students with their learning. So that means the classroom must reflect learning content. If for this semester you're teaching animals, make sure you have animals all over the classroom. That means when you have taught the kids a few animals already, when they come to the classroom by themselves, guess what they're going to do? They're going to look at those animals and they're going to try to practice by themselves even without the teacher. So that passive sense helps a lot. Now, we can set up learning stations. You can put books there with flashcards that the kids could go interact with by themselves. And we are doing this because this helps the kids and their thinking. Now, a lot of times in the passive sense of the design isn't something that the subject teacher actually does. It's something that it has to do with the classroom teacher. But then as a subject teacher, you could talk to the classroom teacher about this because it could be really helpful if they would engage in this. So what we are saying is that walls can be decorated with flashcards and other designs. You could put flashcards all over the walls. You could put numbers. You could put shapes. You could put colors. You could put everything you're learning in the semester. If it's sentences, if it's that you want the kids to read, you can put them all over the wall. When they walk into class, they are seeing it and they are having the mindset that English is important. So this is good for passive reinforcement of the idea that the classroom carries. So let's just go over this. Let's do a quick summary. We are saying that it's how you design and arrange the classroom to give the kids the impression that English is important. It's also that you must let it reflect content that you are learning within the semester. You can put it all over the wall. You could also put learning stations with flashcards, with toys, with items that reflect English in itself. Also, the walls can be decorated with flashcards and other designs that reflect the English language. And finally, the whole idea behind doing this is for passive reinforcement of the idea that the learning environment carries.